Good afternoon, traders. John Caruso coming to you here for the afternoon of May 4th with a quick look back on today's session. Kind of a strange day. If you go back to my video on Friday, we did mention that the weakness that we saw come into the market late last week, that we thought it could bleed into the market early this week, and that's precisely what we're seeing right now. The NASDAQ is down. It's leading the way down right now, down 2.5%, with the S&P 500 down 1%. And the Russell Index down 1.5%. 4140 was a key level on the downside for the S&P 500, where we thought some buyers would start to step in. We started seeing some closes below 4140. Then the next downside objective could be 4090 in the S&P 500. So far, 4140 on the S&P is holding, and we actually do expect it to hold here in the near term. So when I take a look at the volatility indexes right now, all the volatility indexes are up very, very strong. They are near-term overbought, still very much bearish trend. And on the flip side of that, the indexes themselves, we're seeing some heavy moves down, still very much bullish trend. The trend is intact. Nothing has changed from that regards. Today's catalyst obviously came from Janet Yellen, mentioning the possibility of raising interest rates sooner rather than later, which is kind of strange if you ask me, because she's the head of she's the Treasury Secretary. She's no longer the Fed chairman. We just heard from the Fed chairman last Wednesday, Jerome Powell, suggesting that they were not interested in raising interest rates anytime in the near term. QE was going to run on at least through the end of this year. And here we are getting this curveball here today. So take advantage of it is what I say. We think this is a buying opportunity for a trade back to the upside. I'm sure you've been staring at this tape for the past couple of months saying, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy, but I want to buy on a pullback. Well, this might be the pullback. This could be your opportunity to get into this market, to see some more continuation on the upside. Where does the market go from here? In the near term, we think back to the upside. Over the course of the next 1 to 2 months, could this be the start of something much bigger? Absolutely, it could be. But we don't think that moment is going to happen here anytime in the near term. So, like I said, we mentioned over the course of June, July to maybe August timeframe could be the timeframe when we do see some broad deleveraging in the market. But we don't think that is going to take place here in the very near term. If I take a look at the commodity markets right now, oil is still sitting at multi-week highs. Copper is still sitting above $4.50 an ounce right now, or a pound. So I'm not seeing any deleveraging in the broader commodity basket right now. And if you take a look at the interest rate markets, you're not seeing any fear really in the interest rate markets. The 10-year yield's at 1.57. I think we came into the day at about 1.60 before Janet Yellen started talking about interest rate hikes. So I'm not seeing any fear right now. Could that happen tonight? Could it happen over the next day or two? Sure, it might. But we still think you have to step in, and you got to start looking at allocating to your favorite longs right now. That's what we're looking at doing today. We'll see how it works out. But, from what I can see from our indicators, this looks like a near-term buying opportunity for markets. So I hope that was helpful for you. I wasn't expecting to come back to you guys until perhaps Wednesday or Thursday going into the jobs number, but I thought this was a good opportunity to kind of give you some insight on what we're seeing right now. So hopefully that was helpful. Feel free to reach out if you have questions. Take care.